What's up, YouTube? Jeff back again today on the very exciting Samsung video for you guys. And today we're going to be talking about one of Samsung's best customization apps, which is Wonderland, which allows you to get a custom transition effect between your lock screen and your home wallpaper slash always on display. Samsung added some new features that makes this more robust, working with the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Some of this stuff also works with the Galaxy S23 series, but some of it is specific to the Ultra. I'll talk about all the changes. We'll look at the update today. Before we get started, I do want to thank my son, Jonathan. My 3-year-old son always gets some dinos to hang out in the video. We got the Pachycephalosaurus and the Ed Montagna. We always appreciate him. Also want to remind you, if you're new to the channel, check out my alpha link. It'll be in the pinned comment description. You can find the latest video there. You can also sign up for our newsletter. We do mystery boxes. For every new Samsung launch, you get a free case cleaning kit, desktop phone stand if you order your new Samsung phone through our affiliate link. It's a way of giving back to the community. We don't charge shipping. We do it for you guys. All you got to do is use the affiliate link. That's how we fund the program. Personal websites there as well as other Samsung specific links. Check it out for all things Samsung. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Wonderland, of course, you may know. Let me back out of here actually because I was playing around with it a little bit. Wonderland, as you may know, is one of the GoodLock modules which you can find on the makeup side of GoodLock, which allows you to customize your device. Basically, GoodLock is separated into two sides, Makeup and Life Up. Makeup is for customizing the look of your device. Life Up is like for the operation, day-to-day, operation of your phone, making it easier to utilize for productivity and things like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at this update. If we go into the Galaxy Store, just rolled out a few days ago. This is version 1.5.05. It's 85.39 megabytes. And here is the changelog if we take a look at it. What's new? Support full screen AOD on Galaxy S24 series, that of course means where you see the full wallpaper. Support new lock screen effect called Slide. Improve usability to prevent conflicts between settings from Wonderland and LockStar since One UI 6.1. I'll talk about that. Samsung added a lot of functionality with LockStar as well with One UI 6.1, including the ability to add widgets to the lock screen and always on display. There's a lot of conflicts between Wonderland and LockStar, and even their clock face app. There's a lot of stuff going on in GoodLock. Sometimes Samsung gets some of the things like, jumbled up and they conflict with one another. And bug fixes related to the UI. So the two big things are support the full screen AOD. That means you're going to be able to utilize Wonderland and the transition effects if you have the show full wallpaper enabled. And then support new lock screen effects Slide. Those are the main two ones. And of course, the usability thing is it no longer conflicts with LockStar. So let's talk about the big ones first. If we go in here, the changes here mainly have to do with this part of Wonderland, the create your different lock screen effect. Although I will mention that if you use one of the moving wallpapers from the moving wallpaper section of Wonderland, this will now also show on your always on display because the wallpaper, is now visible. It now works with the show wallpaper feature. So if you go down to create your different lock screen effect, the big change here is that we now have the ability to utilize this with the show of full wallpaper, and also we have the new slide effect. So I edited one here just to show you what it looks like, and you can see here how it looks on mine. You guys saw it at the beginning. There's the lock screen, there's the AOD, and there's the lock screen. So if I go in here and show you some of the options, basically what you have to do to set this up is you choose a couple photos, lock screen and AOD. Now the one thing I do want to emphasize, and this is somewhat of a limitation of this still, is when you set the wallpaper on your lock screen here, this also needs to be your home screen wallpaper as well. You can't set a distinct home wallpaper, so you can't have like a different AOD, a different lock screen, and a different home screen wallpaper. You're gonna have this wallpaper be your lock and home screen wallpaper, and then the AOD wallpaper could be different, or it could be the same, but you can't have three distinct ones. That does not yet work. It's not supported with LockStar. So once you choose those, you can choose from your own gallery. I downloaded these from my favorite wallpaper application, which is One4Wall. Choose the effects. All these other effects were here before. So CRT, Pixelate, all this. They recently added Slice and Flip. Now they've got Slide, which is the one that I showed you guys. This is the new effect, basically. And you can test it out there and see what it looks like. You can see up here, there's a little question mark that says you can try pinch and drag on mask image. You can change the size and position of the mask by gesture. You can try double tap, and you can try long press. You can enter AOD image edit mode. Okay, so those are some tips. Now, if you go into the settings, what they're talking about with the masking is here where it says masking on or off. This is basically going to try to give you like that masking feature I actually showed before on my channel. But if you have the show wallpaper option on, what it's basically going to do is it's going to obfuscate most of your wallpaper unless you have a very specific type. Like this works really well if you have a wallpaper with a person or an animal, but it doesn't really work that great if you have a wallpaper that's like a landscape scenery like I have here. So if you have that kind of wallpaper, I would recommend leave this off. The other ones you can play with, right? You can choose the the speed, the type, either cover or push. The movement can be bounce, shift, or linear. And you can play with it and see what it is that you like. This one looks smoother than bounce, I think. And then once you do that, you're just going to go ahead and hit this button, save it. I already did that. And then once you save it, once you save this, you go back to where all your options are, and then you'll be able to set this right here as your wallpaper. You can see I still got the bounce there. So set as wallpaper, and then it will appear as your wallpaper. So it does say home lock AOD settings will be changed. And as I said, that's because if you go here and try to set a different home wallpaper, it's going to completely erase all the work that you did. Now, the other thing I want to mention is now because they have the integration with LockStar and ClockFace, you can use a custom clock from ClockFace on your AOD, which is what I have right here, and on your lock screen. And you can utilize the various widgets on your lock screen as well from LockStar. So you can see here, I've got widgets on my always on display. And if I go into LockStar now, let's go into Good Lock to LockStar. If I go down here, I can now add, other things to the lock screen that I'm interested in. Like for instance here, I can add in this expanding widget bar that I've showed you guys before. And now that's fully supported. So you can see I've got my widgets on my AOD, my slide effect, and down here I've got my little quick apps that I can get access to. Now you can also add any other widgets that you want here as well. This also works with the other Good Lock module that I've shown you guys in the past with Nice Catch for your notifications. That works great as well. Sorry, not Nice Catch, NotiStar. They've got so many Good Lock modules, it's just crazy. NotiStar, which of course lets you get all of your notifications in one place. That's what that arrow is on my lock screen. Now, one bug that I did notice is you can see here, I played around with the color of my clock, but the fingerprint sensor is still gray. I think that should actually be closer to this color, right? So it's visible. It's visible on the AOD, but it's not visible here. This also is not correctly colored. I'm thinking this might be a bug with Wonderland because if I turn it off, I don't have that problem. I played around with the color palette. You guys will have to let me know if you're utilizing this, if you have any bugs with the coloration there between the two. So it seems like they finally figured out at least some of the integration between these various modules. There's still definitely some problems, as you can see, a few little bugs, but definitely making it better between LockStar, Wonderland, and ClockFace. I'm always happy to see Samsung bring further integration between the Good Lock modules. Would still like to see some of this stuff get integrated directly into the One UI 6.1 or One UI 7.0 proper. But let me know what you guys think. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification icon for future videos like this. Again, check out the alpha link if you guys want to subscribe to the newsletter, things like that. Appreciate you guys checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.